getting set for kickoff. Phil, it's all yours before we get the game started.
Well, Jim, let's start this way. The old cliche we hear all the time, let the game come to you. Hey, that might have been good 20 years ago, but not anymore. Now you got to go out there and take it. Which team is willing to take some chances to win this game today? That's the one that's going to win.
Harris is going to run this one out. He's brought to a halt. Onto the field steps Aaron Rodgers. He played in only 9 games a year ago, dealing with a broken collarbone injury, but he returned in time for a Week 17 must-win victory against the Bears that led them into the playoffs.
Aaron Rodgers, one of the best arms in the National Football League. In my opinion, probably the best thrower of the football.
Randall Cobb is a threat to break it every time the football gets into his hands.
One of the secret weapons for the Green Bay Packers, Randall Cobb, in the pass game, catching passes from Aaron Rodgers, but also very dangerous in the return game, too.
Number 18.
This is what you call throwing the wide receiver open against man-to-man coverage. Throw it to the open space. Let the receiver outrun the defensive back. Nice completion.
The Packers take it from the 33. Handoff made. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. For this defense, looking at the lineups, one player who's on the field just about every snap is Rob Ninkovich.
One of the hardest working men in football, no doubt about it. Rob Ninkovich just, hey, terrific against the run. You can't get outside in the run game when you go against him, and he's a sneaky pass rusher. He can overpower you if you're not ready for him.
Now looking at 3rd down. Starks is in the backfield. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Good job that time by the defense. They get the 4th down situation here. They were bending a little bit, but they didn't give up the big play. Good job.
Tom Brady, another incredible season, leading the Patriots to a number of come-from-behind victories.
I think there's a lot of things you could say about Tom Brady, but when you throw for the yards he throws for, the touchdowns, but the thing that jumps out to me is the fact that he very seldom turns the football over. That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a 2nd down play call.
2nd and short. Ridley's going to secure the handoff. Jones is in on the tackle. The offensive lineup includes Julian Edelman, the former quarterback at Kent State.
Julian Edelman is not just a feel-good story. This is a good, solid football player. He can be an outside wide receiver. He can return kicks and punts, and he can play the slot. He can do it all. Ridley's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the 1st down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the 1st down.
1st down at the 42. The Patriots go back to the ground. He's taken down at the 42. One of the best pass-rushing linebackers in football is Clay Matthews.
Love these type of players on your defense. The Green Bay defense, they need toughness, a relentless pass rusher, and that's what they got with Clay Matthews. I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
The Patriots have it at the 44. And Ridley. Jones is going to make the tackle. This will be 2nd down. Amendova's lined up now as a slot receiver. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Brady goes to the ground. Gronkowski with the catch.
The Patriots, a lot of people like to throw screens and run draws. No, they look deep down the field. It's not there. They throw it short. They pick up some good yards. Now they can do what they want on third, run or pass.
Ridley's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Ridley's tackled down.
Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's third and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
Has his man.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
Second and 4. It's Ridley. They'll mark him at the 22.
The defensive end has the outside runs. That's his assignment, and he did it well. Takes on the tackle, beats his rear end up pretty good, and makes a tackle on the running back.
What a drive this has been. Third and 5. On the money. Gains 11.
Well, I think we're seeing something we see with so many teams now in the NFL. Running backs who can do it all. This guy can run, block, and he can catch short passes and make long gains after it. Nice job.
Brady finds Gronkowski. That's a touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
He made it. Steven Gostowski's readying his team for the kickoff. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Packers are set now for their next possession. The Patriots will come out in the dime. The Packers from the 22 takes it on the draw. They'll mark the football at the 22. Coming up, second down. The Patriots go with the dime formation here on defense. Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Jordy Nelson with the grab. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
When you throw this pass as a quarterback, you got to stick it right onto the body of the wide receiver. They are nervous because they're running across the middle.
Quarles on the right side, split out wide. Rodgers from the shotgun. That ball has been picked off. Made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Tom Brady under center. First down and 10. It is Ridley. And he's brought down by A.J. Hawk.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up short gains.
And here we have second down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Brady, handoff. Clinton Dix there to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Did not get both feet down.
Well, the offensive coordinator is going to second-guess himself this time. Third and short, the pass is incomplete. Now it's fourth down, and he's over there saying, I knew it. We should have run it.
And converts on the three.
Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Packers break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 34. The defense comes out in the dime. 1st and 10. And Rodgers will hand it off. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line. Second down here. Out of the gun. Scrambling out of the pocket. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. Revis nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Rodgers over to Nelson.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
Halfway through the second quarter, makes the catch. Gains 12.
The Packers offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Runs it across. Touchdown.
Ah, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's 1st and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to 3rd down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
Takes another handoff. Put an additional 2 points on the board as they convert. Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Patriots now will start their drive at the 23. And Amendola's lined up in the slot. Snap back to Brady from the gun. Brady finds Gronkowski.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Ridley lined up in the backfield. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Brady sends it to Dobson.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a 1st down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. 2nd down after the incompletion. Three-step drop. Brady's going to slide and avoid the hit. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the 1st half. 3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the 1st. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. Brady is in the shotgun. Looks to his left. Brady able to find Julian Edelman. And Richardson's there to make the stop.
Oh, the offense, they love it. They're throwing the pass. It is completed. And why is it completed? Because the defense was spying the quarterback, and there was just some open holes to throw the football into.
Brady from the gun. And Ridley
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down and 11. Looking across the middle. Brady able to find Julian Edelman. The Patriots are up right now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Brady's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
Snapping out of the gun. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
That time on third short, the offense throws the football. That just shows you no faith in their running game. Didn't think they could move the defense back, so they throw it, and the pass is incomplete. Now it's fourth down.
And the kick is good for 3.
Well, it's a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Packers ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. First down at the 22. They'll go ground. Wilfork's in on the tackle. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Lacey lines up in the backfield. The give. And straight ahead, Lacey. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. The Packers signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. This is third down. Rodgers going to take off with it. Has his target. Gains 18.
Rodgers' job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
First down here. Nickel formation here for the defense. Looking to go down the field here. Firing it way down the field. A receiver is there, and he has the ball deep down the field. The Packers decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. First down here after the completion. This play set up by the long gainer. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. We'll run it. Here's the handoff. Second down now. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. That's a touchdown. Able to take it across from just a couple of yards out.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Patriots can perhaps get the big return and do something here before halftime. They're suddenly trailing. The score's 15-13. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. It out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Patriots come onto the field for their next series. The defense comes out in the nickel. Now 1st and 10. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. The Patriots call the timeout. Their first. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd and 6. Setting up screen. It's Ridley. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line. The Patriots with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before 3rd down. Offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after that pass play. Quarters formation here for the defense. Looking to go deep. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction. That does it here for the first half. Patriots trail in this one. Will be staff analysis.
We welcome you in now for the EA Sports Halftime Report presented by Verizon. Now let's take a look back at the first half. The Patriots are right in this game, though they haven't necessarily controlled the pace. The Packers offense has been on the field more often than not to this point, and that's something they'll want to duplicate in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Late in the first quarter, the pass is completed into tight coverage, and he capped off the 11-play drive with a TD. That takes the lead up to 7. About halfway through the second quarter, Nelson's wide open, able to make the grab, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 52. Same drive. Lacey's going to stay between the tackles, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Trailing now by 2. Packers with the ball late in the half. Corliss is found on the quick pass and catch. They'll end up picking up 18 yards on the play. Staying late in the second, Lacey's going to look for space, and he'll go in from 2 yards out. That takes the lead up to 2. So with that, we thank you for joining us for the Verizon Halftime Report. We'll go back now to Jim and Phil for the start of the second half.
It out to about the 27 before he's taken down. They face first down. Tom Brady under center. Gets the handle here. He'll pick up 7 this time.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Split backfield here. Brady's back in shotgun formation. Peppers able to knock the pass away.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and able to knock the pass down without getting a penalty. Good job.
So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3. Brady's going to take it from the gun to Williams, and off the mark on that short throw.
That time the defense was ready. 3rd and short. They were expecting pass, and that's what they got. And the pass is incomplete. Now we have a 4th down situation.
Hyde's going to take this one from the 20. White's the one who brings him to the ground. First down, offense readying for the snap. That ball is rifled to Randall Cobb, who makes the catch.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 40. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. He's taken down at the 35. Phil, this is a running back who has no problem knowing exactly where to go to get to the end zone.
Well, I'd like to see his contract. He probably has some extra cash in that contract for all the touchdowns he is scoring. What a day, though. He's been terrific. But let's give the offensive line some credit, too. They have been tough up front to give the running back a chance to score these TDs.
The Packers will take the snap from the 35. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
3rd and 13. Going to try and scramble now. Needs to get rid of it. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Going for it on 4th down. The play clock's running down. Keeps it here. He's got the catch.
The Packers just keeping the pressure on their opponent, no doubt about it. They're winning the game, and they decide to go for a 4th down situation in the second half. They do it. They convert. That's some big-time stuff.
First down at the 23. Finds Cobb in on the stop. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. Looking to go up top again on first down. Brings it in. It's Mayo in on the tackle.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
Incomplete.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
It'll be 3rd down. Offense lines up here. Hightower's there that time for the tackle.
Well, it's a good job by the defense getting that tackle inside the 5-yard line. Now we'll see if they're good enough to keep the offense out of the end zone.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Goal line defense on the field. Handoff out of the eye. He is in for the touchdown.
You spend so much time in this league. Once you get in the red zone on the offensive side, all these different plays, knowing you must be efficient. You need to score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Well, you can feel good now because you got it in there.
The Packers lined up now for the point after. Extra point was good. Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready now to see what it can do.
They've come out in the dime package.
The Patriots will take the snap from the 25. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. His receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass, but he gets hit. He just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
The Patriots will take the snap from the 25. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He does it, and he takes the sack.
It's 3rd and 17 here after the sack.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Brady's got it in the gun. And they sack him on 3rd down, and they force the quick 3 and out.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Hyde's got a chance this time. Tackle down at the 42-yard line. The Packers offense heads on to the field.
Out of the shotgun formation. It's intercepted.
That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
1st down at the 47. Ridley's got it on the handoff. Ridley's tackled down.
Well, when you have a successful draw play, a lot of times it's up to the quarterback. As he's dropping back, if he holds that football up and makes everybody think it's a pass, it works. And then when he hands it to the running back, look out.
2nd down and 4. It is Ridley. And that gains 1. The Patriots have tried a couple of different ways to get the running game going, but it hasn't paid off. Ridley's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Split backfield here.
They'll go ground. Brought down by Neal. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's 2nd down coming.
Ridley takes his spot in the backfield. Easy. The final quarter begins with this snap. It's Gronk.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback. and that's another completion by him.
Tight ends in motion here. The Patriots will take the snap from the 30. Brady, play action. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
The kick in. It's through there. The kick is good.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense. Good job by the kicker.
And he's met head on right there at the 20. It's first down as they head to the line. From the gun, Rodgers running away from the pressure. It's away from the stack. Brought down after a gain of 15.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got to lead